in the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. It's the Condors and the Troy Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Trojans headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Condors offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They'll go to the counter. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the air. It's right. They're working that left side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Condors are flying down the field. off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Garrison. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Look out, he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Hard running there. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Condors trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So the Troy Trojans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no...
Gashing the D on the right, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Troy!
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The option look. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. Now the toss. Got a little grass. They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it on first down. There he goes.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking downfield, it's right. Unleashes one deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Condors!
Touchdown, Condors.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Running inside, it's Griffin. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's right. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's got 50 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
The Condors really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Could be an alley. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And it'll be the Condors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Condor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Griffin. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. On the option. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option, and he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Condors line up to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Got his man on the right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Griffin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. On the run, it's Griffin. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. 1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the option. The option, the keeper. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And it'll be the Condors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Dropping back, it's Crowder. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown Trojans. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's King. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up fourth, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Pulls it again on the option. Here's a little room there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Condors, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running the option, it's right. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
With the catch, it's Perkins. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And it'll be the Condors getting set on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes it past the marker. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Running inside, it's Griffin. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off play action on 1st down. Can't connect on his first throw.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
On the delay, it's Lovett. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Headed outside, it's Lovett. Finding some room. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lovett. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option, it's right. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
The Condors will punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Back to the ground with the running back. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 7. As we head to the 4th, these 2 standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's right. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And that last field goal miss really changes the strategy. You're still up 2 possessions, and you got an opportunity to work the clock. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play. This brings up second down.
Give to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right?
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. From the gun, give on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Got it. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
On the option. He'll do it himself. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. It's Garrison. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And it'll be the Condors who are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Bringing the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's right. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Condors, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Condors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, Yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him, too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Trying to pound it in. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Troy's offense, they've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Jukes his way for more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride the hot hand. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Shoots it to the left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation?
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Makes the grab and gets out of bounds. Clock is stopped as they try to put together a late drive. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's right. He's taking a deep shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Hauls it in with one hand. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.